Well, let's do this. This is a heart head bridge spread, and it's kind of different. And I will be honest, I have not used it yet personally. I picked some cards. So basically, what this spread is to do is to, when you're trying to decide something or see kind of where your life is going, or where can you bridge the gap between what you want and feel and what you know. It's really interesting. I just randomly picked cards, of course. So in this case, I have three things. So love, career, and then just home life. You know, the home, hearth and home, or whatever. You could do this however you like. You could have one life area, maybe three aspects of that life area. Let's say love and romance, you could just do three cards, heart, head, the bridge in between. You could do this any way you like. And it's really kind of cool because it kind of, a lot of times we know, right? This is what I'm thinking and this is what I know. In this case, it just kind of brings those together. So the very first, the top line, the left is heart, the right is the head, and the middle is the bridge between. And I really kind of like these cards. When I pulled these, I was like, cool, I can do this. So the heart is saying the world. I want everything. I want to have a successful and beautiful love life, right? My heart wants, that really deep connection. My head also wants that. It's the lovers. My head wants someone really close to me and to be, in a deep relationship. And my heart wants that success. So realistically, it's kind of cute that the bridge between the two is the Queen of Pentacles. So the bridge to me speaks of, just having that grounded feeling, but the Queen of Pentacles is also a long-term thing. It's not like a fast-growing. It's not, speedy. It's very, grounded. The Queen of Pentacles is really just about, having everything set. She's financially set. She's got her home together. She's got all of these things together. So as far as a love life and bridging those gaps, there really isn't much of a bridge here. To me, in this row, I would say the heart and the mind are speaking alike. Between the world and the lovers, since we're talking about a relationship, the lovers make sense that my mind wants this. My mind wants a love relationship, and my heart just wants to be happy and successful and all of the things. And the bridge in that being the Queen speaks of just, staying true to what you've already done. Stay true to what you have put into your life, what you have put into things already. So to me, that speaks of that. So that was kind of fun. So the career, we have, so this is interesting, and this is on the last two areas, because we're looking at hard cards in our heart. So I'm gonna we'll talk about that. But so we have our heart for career as Nine of Swords. We have our head as Ace of Pentacles. This is career. And then the bridge is death. So, okay, right away, if I go to the head, that makes complete sense. In our career, we want to have a financial stability. We want to have the money. That makes sense. I need to go for this new beginning, or this is what my head wants. It wants the money. It wants the career. It wants a solid foundation. And that really does make sense. The heart is stressed out. So this tells me a little bit too, that the heart kind of knows that there should be the money, the things, but that's not really what the heart wants. The heart, it doesn't want, okay, so you can't say that the heart wants the anxiety. That's not true. but it is in a position of being anxious because probably the head is forcing that Ace of Pentacles. So when your head is like, so no, this is the logical, this is the thing, this is the, quantifiable, this is what we, are really going after. And then to have the bridge be death, it talks about that. Like, the bridge is about transforming, because that head is so strong with that Ace of Pentacles that it's overtaking their heart and making them anxious. And the bridge is death, saying you need to transform this idea that it has to be this way or the highway. Because to me, the Ace of Pentacles makes sense, but it's because it's an ace and because it's the Ace of Pentacles, it's very pointed and this is very specific on how I feel in my head about what a job or career should be. However, my heart's like messed up about this, because the heart wants what the heart wants. And so to soften that anxiety, you need to transform the way you're looking at this. To me, this speaks of transforming that ace. Yeah, that's important. Yeah, security's important. Yeah, money's important. But you need more balance. And I would say that death card speaks of, no, you need to transform your ideas, because you're causing your heart to panic. Really, your heart's going, no. And probably this too could be that the heart is not sure. Like, there's times where we go, okay, I know what my heart wants completely, totally. This is what makes me feel good. This is what makes me happy. But there's also times where we're really not sure, especially when it comes to career, because of that Ace of Pentacles, because we think it needs. A lot of times we look at career as how we were raised or how we were brought up or what society looks at as a career, and we miss our heart altogether. And it's definitely a place where people lose their heart, in life. They can lose it anywhere, but in career it's really easy to do, because the money, we all need the money. So, but I do, seriously, that makes sense to me the more I talk it through. When we're looking at this, okay, let's do the last one, and then we'll look at it as a whole, because this is a whole picture too. So then the home, what's the home? So my heart wants to be broken. No, your heart does not want to be broken. But again, there's a point where the head's going, this is what I need to complete a home, a relationship, a happiness, joyful, creative, whatever this is, but it's an ace again. And so that tells me that the head is taking over in both of these situations. And even in the lovers, like the head's taken over here. You're not listening to your heart so much. Now, I feel like in the romance department more so, but these two know there is definite stress on the heart because there is such a pinpointed view of thinking in the head. And when we have an ace in this kind of situation, it's good. It's always good, but it's not, because it's so pinpointed. You're not leaving wiggle room when you have an ace as what your head is thinking. This is the thing. So in this case, heart and home, or home, sorry, not heart. This is your home. So you're thinking that it's not complete unless you have this relationship or something. But now your heart hurts, because how do you get there? If you don't, that's almost like depending on somebody else, right? You can't depend on someone else to make yourself happy. Someone coming into your life should enhance your joy, but should not be what makes you happy. So, or what makes you, decide on something. So this is, again, another area where I'd say that because of the ace, it's such a pinpointed target that your heart's going to struggle. And I like in this case too, the recognition. So 6 of Wands is about recognizing things and and being recognized, but also to me, recognition, that word, when I first see the Six of Wands, that's the first word to me is recognition. And whether that's recognition that you're doing a good job or that, but this is recognizing the truth, recognizing what, you know, the bridge is taking a step back, and in this case, embracing all of the things. Don't be so pinpointed on that Ace of Cups. You know, recognize the other things that you have in your home or what you really need in your home to help you to heal your heart. To me, this is almost like healing the bridge. You need to heal this because your heart hurts because it doesn't feel complete, because it doesn't have that ace. And because the ace is your head. So this is very interesting. And then, you know, with that, we have the recognition of, recognition that there's more to life than just, you know, a relationship, a love relationship, all of those things. You need to make your heart happy. When I look at this in an all, like if I could just come down and go, it's really, the romance area is the most balanced. I feel like between the World and the Lovers, the head is speaking, I want this close relationship. The heart says, I want to be successful, and I want to be happy, and I want to be in a good place. And that, to me, there's a pretty good balance there. And the Queen just is the bridge saying, you know, stay balanced, stay focused on the truth, and you know, and cultivating what you've already accomplished and recognizing what you've already accomplished. These other two are very rough, man, and I would think usually it's more rough in the love department, but I think that when we look at these two areas, the home and the career, again, I'm going to go back to those aces. When your head is so pinpointed on this is what should be happening, then you're setting up your heart to be broken anyway, and it speaks perfectly. Mind you, I did not pick these. I randomly picked these. I do like the Death as the bridge because you know, transformation's huge, and anytime that we hurt, that transformation is what takes us out of that hurt. However, you know, we know that transforming can hurt as we're going through it. But to me, that's like, you need to look at this differently. Your head needs to, you know, not be so pinpointed, you know, on this. Maybe, you know, look at this instead of, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, more Three of Pentacles. Let your heart in a little bit. Let your heart see how it feels about a career and what would make your heart happy. If I were to be doing a reading with a person live, I would be looking into that specifically, like what would make your heart happy specifically. Your head wants this money, your head wants this career, but what does your heart want? And then maybe even do like a stepping stone reading. That stepping stone reading for me is how to get to the end of something, accomplish a task. And so how do you balance those two? So I would probably, on both of these areas, I would dig in. Anytime you have these hard cards and you're giving a reading, I would dig into it. Even if I was doing this online, like if I was doing a recorded reading for somebody that I wasn't on one-on-one, I would dig into these cards a little bit just to give them a little clarification. You know, like, okay, what is this? What would make your heart happy? Pull 3 cards. What are those 3 cards? How do they coincide with this? And same with the Three of Swords. Why is your heart, breaking? And I would say totally it's because of these aces, and we can really justify that in this reading, but just to be really, really clear. Now again, I'm using the Barbara Moore Tarot Spread book. It's a great book. I'm gonna just pick random spreads and review them here and go over them, and that way too, like if you're following along and you want to do these readings, I will tell you if they're in this book or if they're the ones I've created myself. I have created my own spreads just to do my own thing, but I'll be doing a lot of these. So you can definitely get the book and follow along and pull your own cards and compare and all of those things. So yeah, this is the heart versus head. So you have heart, the bridge, and the head. So you have heart, head, and this is the bridge to bring them together. So there you have it. Thanks.